Hey, thank you guys for tuning in to FOSA Spotlight. We're in the right place. If you want to be inspired, to be empowered, I am your host, Crystal Boyd. It's always a pleasure to be here. For those that are new, this is a micro episode. It's short and sweet, something that's profound that can give you a good jump start to your day. Or even if it's the end of your day, it'll be a nice, beautiful ending. Today's topic is new chapters. I like it. Who doesn't like anything new? Oh, well, maybe there's some. I can only imagine. But this really rang out to me like over, I'd say the last week or two. It's just been on my mind to just be ready for new and different things. Maybe the Lord wants to do something grand and spectacular in my life, one of my audience member life. Matter of fact, everybody, right? We're hoping for something good and a prosperous life always. But it just kind of tunes me into the new chapters, and I'm thinking, am I ready? Are we ready? Are we ready for new chapters in our life? And it could be a new move. It could be a new transition of, I don't know, employment, a career change, relocating, changing schools, being and having a spouse, maybe being married, new kids, being that first time mom or dad. Are we all ready for new things? Because be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. God longs to give us the desires of our heart. His word says that, right? But I'm convinced like the Bible isn't just talking about one thing. You got to know how to apply the Bible, because as much as you can find one thing for it, you can also consider how one place will coordinate with another to where you just need to have balance. Let's just say that. Like, God will give you the desires of your heart, but if your desire is to rob a bank, are we, hopefully somebody's following me, on this. Like, we got to make sure some balance is there. We got to make sure it's intact. We can color, but just stay within the lines. So that's something to think about when it comes to, what God is doing in your life and the fulfillment and desire of what it is that you want to pass. Another thing about new is, sometimes it can be scary. I'm going to talk about that part. You may have some nervousness about it. You may have some anxiety about it. But I am thoroughly convinced that that's normal. It's okay. Just don't stop there. Because oftentimes fear is meant to keep us in the same place where nothing changes. And I recall being, I guess, a little scared about a new career and wondering, like, do I have what it takes? And all these other questions in my head, And I do. I did. You just have to allow yourself to know that you're fully equipped. Remembering things like, okay, at one time you didn't know how to ride a bike, but you got on it and it came together. So very seldom is God going to call you to an opportunity where you just don't have what it takes. A lot of times it's just that staircase is built as you take the steps. All right? We just don't see the whole staircase, but you'll see that first stair and take those steps. And what do you know? Before you know it, you make it up a floor, and then another floor, and then another floor. So just embrace the new, and not knowing what's going to happen. I mean, you can reasonably predict, but I think all of that lies in preparation. Are you doing what's necessary for what you've asked for, what you desire to come to pass, so you feel confident in where you're going? And when you're there, it's not overwhelming. Oh my gosh, sometimes we want so much, But God knows, like, if I give you this much, it'll ruin you. And I know I've asked for something before, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I was asking for. It seemed so demanding. And as time got passed, it got better. The pressure got lighter. But boy, did it bring me up to the occasion. It brought me right on up to speed. No joke about it. No lie. It was definitely that. And I know I didn't start off with this, but I am going to share this anyway, because it is a Bible context that talks about doing a new thing. And that comes from Isaiah 43:19. Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Wow, a lot comes to mind when I just read this in general, because, it's just life, right? Straying away from those old things can just, I don't know, it can be a hindrance. But make sure that we've left those old things behind, old patterns. Oh, my old job was this way. Oh, my old relationship was this way. Or my old, it's good to have some healthy memories to recall back on, but anything detrimental, traumatic, hopefully, you prayed about it and you let God deal with that, heal that pain. But you go forth and you continue on into your greatness, because how can we embrace the new if we're just steadily recalling past events that really just didn't serve us any purpose, when God wants to do something brand new right in front of you? So I definitely identify with this context, and neither consider the things of the old. So yeah, we saying the old stuff, yeah, it was in the past. Anything bad, we made it benefit. And we're happy and confident to move forward. And this last part, I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. I think this speaks to how it's going to be done. Sometimes we just don't see how it's going to work. Oh my gosh, is it going to work? I'm one of those people. I'm a big planner. Sometimes I am. A lot of times I am, matter of fact. And I like to see it all the way through and through. No lie. But sometimes I just had to make a move with what little knowledge I had and what big faith was in the works. That was it. And and that's all it took. Did I fail in anything? No. It was a little uneasy, but I just said, you know what, God, if you're calling me out onto the waters, territory that I haven't really just had and I don't feel comfortable on, but you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. And if I fail, if something doesn't work out, you'll be there just like you've always been and help me through that. And it's okay. But give room and cushion enough to allow that newness in your life. Get out the old things, old clothes and stuff like that. It doesn't even serve you any purposes. Give that stuff to Goodwill, give it away, set it on the curb, just do something. But it's just, I feel like this is a season of being prepared for new and beautiful things. So I'm going to go off the rails a little bit and speak just on a inspirational, spiritual level. If you've experienced some hardships, prepare for some good things. Fix your mind on the good things. Let this new chapter be a beautiful one. Start living these days like it was your last. Live that passion out. Make sure you got good positive energy. Why? Because you're alive. You got purpose. You got breath in your body. It means you're still here to do something and you need to be doing it. And I don't know about you, but when I'm not living in my purpose, I don't feel good. God created us for that. And I'm convinced until we complete that, there's no goodbye. When our time is over and everybody has an end, then I would want to say that my book is complete. My thing about life is I don't want to leave here with nothing in me. I want to leave completely spent. I spent it all on earth. There's nothing left. Juiced out means I lived all my purpose out. So don't hesitate on those new chapters, new beginnings. Just work on yourself. Make sure that you're ready for the transition. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a wonderful, wonderful micro episode. And I really, really hope you guys grab something from that. My call to action is just simple and sweet. Walk into that greatness of that new chapter and you better own it. That's it. That's my call to action. So if you haven't already, be sure that you like, share, subscribe, and go on down to www.fosa.company. Check us out on there. You can easily get a link to the rest of our podcast. And if you haven't already, also check out the accessories. Check out the apparel. We're also on YouTube. You can binge listen on Spotify. No doubt about it. Until next time. Okay, now, bye-bye then.